Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Develop an interesting life. Develop an interesting life. Look, I don't care whether you consider yourself handsome, average, ugly, jacked up, alpha, beta, 80-20, I don't select, non-select. Okay, yeah, that's how women will see you, but put them to the side. Put them to the side. What kind of life you got? Seriously, I be wondering sometimes about some cats. I'm like, damn, this all you got to do all day? Stay online? Because if y'all notice me, man, I'm gonna use myself for an example because I don't ask people to do something I don't do myself. My thing is, if y'all think about it, right? You think about it. Y'all might get this 15-minute video, which a lot of my videos, I make like 2 or 3 of these videos a day, and then my podcast and then all my other stuff. But that's maybe what, for 3 or 4 hours in the morning. The rest of the day, I'm doing other things. And not even just going to the gym. I'm just out and about doing me. And then I got other stuff I'm interested in doing that y'all don't even hear about. I don't even talk about it. And anybody who follow me on IG know I spend a significant amount of time with my sons. Shoot, I'm always in training mode with them. And we doing some interesting things. And like I said, there's some stuff I don't share with y'all. I got a life. I got interesting stuff. In fact, one of the things women have consistently said about me, it wasn't that, oh, you look like this or you look like that, or even that they consider me sexy. Now, I've heard all those things, and that's cool, but the most consistent word is you're interesting. You're interesting. Because, shoot, like I've done some videos in front of my bookcase. Okay, I like to read. In fact, a hot date for me is going to a bookstore with an intelligent young lady, That's the fun thing. That's fun. Or just being out and about. In fact, a lot of times I might just hit the bookstore up, just see what they got there and everything. And then I admit I got my nerdy side, When I'm be hitting the comic book store up, shoot. Young lady there she already know my box and everything. She don't need to be like, hey, what's your box? She already know my box. Cause just to be real, I be reading more mature stuff. And then I'm a writer. I'm a writer, and I actually haven't put out a work of fiction in about 6 years. So I got to work on something. I got some ideas for that. Plus, I got something else coming that's going to take me in a whole other direction, but that's not under my control. Somebody else got control over that. So I got to wait till they finish up a certain project. And y'all go like, damn, Uncle Rom there too. And so I'm using that as an example, not to lord it over anybody, but I'm like, okay, if Rom at 56 can still be doing interesting things, what are other people doing and y'all younger? Because I'm actually kind of chilled out now compared to how I used to roll. Shoot, Rom used to be partying and all that stuff. I don't party as much now. It's like if I spend time with a young lady or something, it's just simply I'm sitting back and chilling. And like I said, I keep that to myself now. I don't have to prove anything to anybody, right? And, but it's all of this. And it's like I'm chilled now and still got interesting things to do going on. Look, figure out what y'all want to do. Figure out what you want to do. What do you have fun with doing? I mean, you can say, well, I can check out your videos, Rom, or check out videos. Okay, fine. You can work out. Okay, fine. All right. So what are you doing the other, 20 hours of the day besides sleeping or even working? Because even when you're working, unless you one of those persons that's working like 12-hour days on a consistent basis, you still got other stuff to do, What if you got kids and stuff, or you're a father or something, you want your kids to play ball. Okay, that's interesting. Like, what are you doing? Seriously. And everybody should be like, okay, what's my life outside of this? What is my life? Because one of the sad things I'm seeing too many men sitting around. And let me be clear. For most of the men who support me, the Wolf Pack, the Rom Nation, I know most of y'all are not doing it, but I'm still saying this in general for some of those who might be checking me out and they not, you're not really doing much outside of it. Seriously. Like I've said that to a lot of guys who might, they might be complaining about women and something. I'm like, okay, so what you got to do that's outside of women? Women are the commercial to your main program. Your main program is more than what you're doing for work. It's what you're doing for fun. Like I said, I'll spend time in a bookstore. That's a hot time for me. I'll be in a bookstore. I'll be sitting there chilling. Shoot, I go out any place. I can, if I'm hanging out with my sons and stuff, we at some mall, because they love the malls. They love the malls. Oh man, they my pimps though. they like to eat. I gotta put my red bottom shoes on with them. We always stop in a bookstore. They love a bookstore too. Well, they my sons. They be in there and everything. And they got their shit that they like. They got their shit that they like. Like, seriously, you know what? Because you gotta live out here. You gotta live. You can't be just sitting around like, oh, woe is me or any of that. Shoot. And like I said, it ain't even to get women. Yes, yeah, women get interested in interesting men, but fuck that. No, seriously, fuck that. What are you doing for yourself? Your main relationship as a man is with yourself. What do you do when you by yourself? What are you thinking about? What interests you? And there's no shame in whatever it is. Let me just be clear. There's no shame in if it interests you, if it brings you some pleasure, it brings you some joy, that's you. And if you tell somebody they don't like it, it's like, all right, okay, good, all right, don't worry about it. That's another thing with it. Don't let anybody dictate how you spend your time doing the things you want to do. But just be interesting. Have us interested. What does interest you? And you know what? Even though I said, just sitting up watching videos or doing all that all day, if that interests you, fine. But are you having fun with it? Unless you having just a great time with it. Because some people be checking out stuff and they be getting all depressed and everything. There's nothing interesting about being depressed. And I'm serious. But I want y'all to think about that. Develop it. Go out. Go hiking. Do something. Get your ass out the house. And I will say that. I don't care what you do. Get your ass out the house. Don't sit around. The very nature of a man is to go out, explore, see what's up. One thing I like to do, well, mainly my growing sons, they do like to hit up different restaurants. They find some places and stuff and eat me out of. Like I said, I got to put on my red bottom shoes and stuff because they my straight up pimps. Nah, but you know what though? Because one of my joys, honestly, is just being with my sons. Anybody know me? Anybody follow me on IG? Shoot, you probably got more pics of me hanging out with my sons than anything else. But that's part of my thing. See, part of my thing is training them, raising them up right. Hitting them up with some subtle game here and there. And I'm very, doing what I can, saying, okay, you know what, you need to be carrying yourself like this or all of that, just constant. But that's my thing. Your thing might be, you know what, you might be a dog trainer or something. Seriously, you might just like spending time walking your dog, doing that, whatever it is. Or shoot, you could be just that player to the point you just saying, you know what, I just like making love to women, Rom. All right. I want to take it to another level. I want to go into the room. I want to do like you were talking about, Rom, making a woman have an orgasm without touching them and stuff. Yeah, if y'all do that, y'all want to get to the point you go just walk in the room, just dip your head like this, and she's like, oh. But whatever it is, man, whatever it is, there's old thing. You tell some people, get a life. Just get a life, man. Get a life. Have your shit that you just enjoy. And quite like I said, even though women can be a part of it, it needs to be the thing that you enjoy, regardless of anybody around you. Like, you don't have to be in the group. You don't have to be. It could be part of it, but you don't have to be. It's like, this is my thing. Indeed, I'm gonna tell you what. When you out doing stuff, you can find stuff, because y'all know I got my business channel. And I would say that for people interested in business, sometimes that hobby or something, you might can turn it into a business. You might, you never know, seriously. It could be something small. I've seen people do that, right? Like Shoot, because you know I had 1,000 jobs. You know, I still mess with comic books and stuff, but sometimes I'm doing business there. I've actually been in one of those comic book shows selling some old books and stuff. Could really get into it now if I wanted to. But it's an interesting thing. And I definitely used to sell books. I definitely used to sell books, not just the ones that I've written, but I've sold other authors as well, because I used to have a book stand, had people coming in, and it was enjoyable. So it was like something I would do for free. I was still getting paid for. But whatever it is, develop an interesting life, okay? Seriously, develop it, whatever it is, whatever you enjoy doing, all right? So that's all I got for today, y'all. Yeah, Rom gotta go out here. I gotta work. I gotta put those red bottoms on. My pimps are calling. Nah, I do anything before my sons, though. Let me just say something about that. Fatherhood is nothing. It's nothing like fatherhood, man. It's nothing like fatherhood. Like I said, that's a part of my enjoyment, spending time with my sons. Sometimes they be over and stuff, and you know, they just be chilling on their devices and everything. My son doing his thing, the other one doing his thing. I just be sitting there chilling with a smile on my face. But that's part of my enjoyment. So anyway, y'all, that's all I have for today. I get back with y'all. Peace and blessings.